need to laugh.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a lift.
What up, world? Welcome to the Fires of the Week podcast, episode 143. It's your boy, Fillie.
Grandmaster B.
Hollywood Apple Snatch.
Come on.
Come on.
Rookie and Big T.
Come on. You already know it's always Fillie, GMB, Hollywood Apple Snatch, then Chi-Chi.
So good to have you here, brother.
This guy is struggling.
2 weeks in a row.
Struggling.
Tell him again, Chi.
Chi-Chi.
And
Big T.
And Big T's in the building.
What up, T?
What up, T?
Not much, man.
Shout out to Easy E. We're out here with
Easy, what up?
on the Master B compound, the ambient sounds.
Look at this place, man. Number one, good venue.
Yes. Great venue, bro. Number one.
How many dance floors you have on this
I've
muffle?
only got 3 dance floors in this club.
floors. The club.
I've got a pool for the women to go take their baths every week. So crazy,
Very,
bro.
very comfy out here. I like it.
Yeah, I love it, man.
It's nice.
Glad you guys are here, man.
We got Easy E rocking with us as always. So, Big T, what's good? What's new, man?
It's life, man. Busy. All is good. Can't believe summer's already shot away.
Yeah.
But a lot of travel. Business is good. Family's healthy. Everybody's, well, for the most part, wise. But we learn every day. Everything's
Yes,
good.
sir.
Thanks for
Absolutely.
the invite, as always.
Of course, man. Love having you. Chi, how was your week, bro?
My week is good, man. Weather's a little nicer. I'm getting a little Indian summer here. I don't know if we can say that yet because it's beginning of September. But
Yeah.
got the Lions, got football in the air, college, pros.
Sir.
Tigers are still in it.
Crickets in the
Life
background.
is good.
Yes, summer. It's a summer night for us.
It is good. A nice, beautiful September night. GMB, how's your week, Brett?
So far, so good. Gosh, I felt like all I've been doing is watching football, man, since last Thursday, then a Friday game, Michigan game on Saturday, football on Sunday, game on Monday. It's like I've been glued to my TV.
And thank you, Jesus. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, right. No,
It
it's-
feels good to have some football.
Yeah. Other than that, everything's going good, guys.
Good. Hollywood, how's your week?
Good, not too bad. Going by fast. The weather's beautiful. Love it. You know, and then with this football in the air, it's amazing. Especially with the Lions dub, a win.
Yes.
It makes it even better, man. You know, your Monday's that much better.
Yeah.
You
Absolutely.
know, good stuff.
And Sunday night, so B, you were down there. We can talk about a little bit before we get into sports, but talk about the atmosphere a little bit, man.
Guys, I would say it was as good as the playoff game that you and I went to last year against LA. It was kind of deja vu, but even maybe it's a little bit more crazier than I thought because there's a lot of people just excited about this season. And it was like a party, and 8 o'clock football game. I know people that were down there like 11 in the morning. Setting up.
Yeah.
They were down there. There's a lot of drunk people, but it was a great game. It was a lot of fun. I'm excited again. It's like just to see that win. I mean, it could have went either way.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, we were going to talk about the Lions game, but the atmosphere is fantastic.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Yeah, they're doing a great job.
I think
before
we
camp.
have the new 12th man.
Yeah,
Over Seattle, I think we're the new hotness. This fan base, I think they rival anybody in the league, man. I really do. Just
I do
because
too.
they've been
sure.
deprived of winning football for so long that everybody's just so juiced up. And it's a good vibe. It was a great Monday morning.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of on that cloud nine, you know what I'm saying? Like just hyped up about the team. Was it the prettiest of games? No. But at the end of the day, dub's a dub.
I was going to say, what was the pucker factor about third quarter? I was starting to feel that. I'm like, no.
It's funny because I got a text from my brother. He's like, how sweaty are them palms right now?
Hey, so B, tell us about that sound. What's the electricity in the air?
The electricity in the air. So right now, if you guys have not been down to Ford Field, they updated how those flies, Cheech. These fucking lights are killing us, man.
He got yum, yum, yum.
Brilliant idea. Let's do it outside, guys, before the weather gets bad. We're just gonna have
start
to
tonguing them like a frog or short.
right. No, I mean they got a new sound system at Ford Field right now, guys. It's so loud, and it feels like every seat has a subwoofer behind it.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know what kind of system they have under the seats, but it's like being at a freaking rock concert. And they play the songs in between the breaks and the quarters and the
Yeah.
timeouts.
It's kind of like the movie theater, when you get them.
Oh yeah, bro! It's way up there, and it's there's a lot of electricity in the air.
Nice.
Give him his due.
That place was jumping.
Yeah, it was great, man.
It doesn't do it justice on TV. You can't tell how loud
No,
it is.
right.
And they show that decibel sign now, which is bigger than this gazebo.
Yeah, it's huge.
118, 117, 116,
Huge.
122.
I think
And
Philly.
did they do anything for Matt Stafford?
No, they didn't. You know,
Good.
they were supposed to do something for staff. I guess they were going to pay a little homage to him, and
Yeah.
but you know what? It was strictly business, man. You could see even Stafford. He just came out of the tunnel, and
Do it when he retires.
yeah,
Fuck
that's when you
Matt
do it.
Stafford.
You bring him back and put him in the Ring of Honor or whatever. But it was crazy how many people are still back in Jared Goff. That Jared Goff.
That's cool.
Jared Goff, and the town is it's exciting. But like Philly said, man, this could be the new 12th man. I mean, it's always been Seattle's slogan, right?
Right.
But right now they're doing awesome.
They're restoring the roar, Brez.
Heck yeah, man. Philly, how you're moving? You're moving still around or what?
Yeah, just one day at a time, man. One step at a time. It's always an adventure. Every day is just work, moving, podcast, coaching football again.
Yeah.
And shout out to the Green Hornets. We'll be going head to head this Saturday night. So
Yeah, I wanna be there to
if y'all
support
are
that.
free, come on out and let's check
Where
it
are you
out.
coaching at, Mike? I wasn't aware.
It's a new team, St. George Dragon Slayers.
Nice.
Yep. So yeah, it's been fun, man. It's
What
kinda-
age group?
It's basically 8th grade.
Nice.
Yep, the varsity team. So
It's a fun group. That's a
It
fun
is.
age group.
yeah, and it's a lot of them are new to football, so it's kind of taking me back.
Yep.
And it's been fun. It's been a struggle, but it's been fun at the same time. So
Dragons, as in Clintondale.
Yeah,
Representing
we got a
Cheech.
dragon over there.
damn you.
Dick Dragon.
Who's your old coach again?
Bill Appease.
Bill Pizza.
Never heard of him.
Bill Lapisa.
He was a legend back in the day.
Straight up.
He
Yeah,
was.
he played college football for the University of Hawaii.
Oh, nice.
Hawaii.
Well, there's a lot to talk about in the news and the politics.
Yes, let's get right into it.
So obviously last night the big debate that everybody watched.
Unfortunately, yes.
T, like I don't know, usually you got a strong political stance, but you, like you said before we went on, kind of over it, huh?
You're going to be disappointed. I'm done. Let's vote. I mean, you're not going to change my mind. Everybody's kind of drawn their line in the sand, so whatever. I mean, it was all garbage last night, just lying back and forth. I love Donald Trump, but you start talking about, and it's legit probably too, about these cats and dogs, but dude, not the right venue.
Yeah, right.
They're eating the lizards too, and I'll tell you right now, Comrade Kamala, they're eating the cats.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Did you guys hear about that though? Have you guys heard anything about that?
No, what's the substance behind that?
So supposedly in Springfield, Ohio, they bust in a bunch of Haitians.
20,000.
20,000.
Haitians.
Or is it Haitian or Venezuelan?
It was I've heard Haitians.
Haitians.
Haitians for Springfield.
Great runners.
Cheech is already on a dating website trying to hook up with one.
Wasn't that where Michael Myers was?
HaitiansOnly.com.
Michael Myers.
Hollywood, aim your mic up towards your mouth a little bit. You're not getting a direct hit there. A little bit more, brother.
Yo.
Now we got you. Now we got you, big
Yeah,
guy.
that's where Michael Myers.
Oh, Springfield, Ohio? So this is what I heard is they bust these guys in, right? They bust these people and they just drop them off in the middle of Springfield, Ohio. Nobody speaks English. They're out of their own
Nicaraguans?
country. Yeah, everything. And they eat cat, dog out there, and this is supposedly there's video out there.
Who was
Cheech, go
saying
ahead,
there?
ask it.
What's that? Ask what?
What else do they eat?
I don't know. I know where he's going.
Haitians ain't eating no ass, man.
I agree.
Shower up, they ain't eating no ass. No.
Can't do it, man.
Yeah, so they had one lady. She kind of started camping on somebody's front lawn, and rumor or whatever, there was a cat came by. She killed the cat and ate the cat. And
Right
the
in
cops-
front of the lady,
right
raw.
in front of the lady.
That's fucked up. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
That's horrible.
terrible. So then they're trying to question her. She has no idea what they're saying. She's got no clue. She's just sitting there, and all the cops are asking her questions and
That's
shit like
messed
that.
up.
But they said they'll go to the parks and they'll just go out there and they'll just grab some ducks, break their neck, and just throw them up, and this one's putting them in bags, and they're just eating everything that moves. They're
That's messed up.
they got
It's wild, man.
fucking mustard in one hand, and they're chasing whatever they're doing.
Mustard.
My goodness.
Goodness gracious.
Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really take much out of it. I was on the phone a lot, dealing with other local politics, if you will. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like you said, T, I think people got their mind made up for the most part.
Yeah.
Maybe those people that are on the fence that don't know, they're independent, they're unsure. Sometimes, just someone speaking well will tip the hat.
I know.
And I think it's a lot of bullshit at the end of the day.
Big time.
It's a lot for show. I like to hear the substance, though. I want to hear the plan, but you never really get a lot of that.
No.
It's disappointing, but
And it felt like it was that 3-on-1 because ABC's pretty
Oh, they did a
partial
horrible
to the
job.
Democratic
Yeah.
side. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying this is a side, who I'm taking and choosing. I think everybody here knows who I favor. But to me, it seemed like these were handout questions that maybe she got ahead of time because she did speak very well. She kind of has that cadence of like Barack Obama because he's a great speaker.
I agree.
I mean, he's a great speaker, but she kind of has someone was giving her pointers because if you look at her in any other interview that's not a scripted interview or a situation that she was going into last night, she's not a very good public speaker.
No.
She's giggly, she's goofy, she really does.
Yeah.
She says a lot of weird shit out of context, and all of a sudden that was like, somebody just really must have been honing on this debate and telling her, hey, this is what we're going to talk about. Prepare yourself now, because she seemed to come right at the answers really quick. Where Trump was kind of misfuddled.
they had to do that
when
because of Biden's
had
last performance.
They had the earrings.
I heard. I seen that.
The pearl earrings,
They're
it's
out of
out
the
there.
ear speakers, like
So someone could be,
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
so they think that somebody was coaching her the whole time.
I think it was Easy AI.
yeah, I think
It's all AI driven.
he's probably in my bank accounts right now.
Well, her being a top prosecutor and everything too, that helps. As well.
Yes, that's
Sure
true.
it
You know
does.
what I'm saying?
She knows how to speak to that.
She's
But
great on the attacks. Like
Yeah.
how she attacked him.
But-
Why would you go up to Trump? Hey, hi, I'm Carmela Harris.
that's how she came
Yeah, I
up to
thought
him.
that was a shitty move.
That
That
was
was,
pretty
that was a
rough up to
power
him.
play. Running ruck shot on
Wait a minute,
Donald.
did you
Come
say
on.
Carmela?
He's like,
Carmela.
Where was this at?
right
At the very beginning,
of the
she
debate.
No. Where was the debate at? What?
Oh, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, man, it's a swing
Pennsylvania.
state.
Were you picking up a dog there or something in Pennsylvania? No.
We're going to a town called Springfield, Ohio.
Yeah, looking for a cocker.
There's not a damn dog around.
So speaking
Yeah,
of
they eat the dogs
we
too.
eat 'em all.
They eat 'em all.
Poor
dogs.
So speaking of AI, so I went to Taco Bell drive-thru, right? And now they got these AI monitors where you order your food. I'm like, why is it so freaking loud, man? Like I could hear it 5 cars back,
Really?
and it's all AI generated. That's how you're taking your order. So you're going to see more and more of this stuff in the future, and it's going to take jobs. Right?
Yeah.
I think you got to pay somebody. Obviously if it breaks down, and
Sure.
there's people there to back it up, but. I see jobs being eliminated, man.
You know what I hate?
I know I smell good, but damn.
You know what I
Getting
hate?
swarmed.
When you pull up, are you going to use the mobile app? No. Being that you're here, I'm just going to tell you what I fucking want.
Yeah.
Don't tell me.
It's so
Taco Bell.
stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. And that ensued shortly after.
Hey.
Would you like red sauce, green sauce, or mild sauce?
How about brown sauce?
What do you like? Surprise me.
Does that complete your order, sir?
Yeah.
When I get up to the window, smell my finger.
Rallies has it too.
Yeah.
Rallies has it too. Like I was thought, like why is this? And it was accurate.
Yeah.
And then a human will come on.
So
like,
this shit was
Yeah.
real loud, eh?
It
Yeah.
is really loud.
Yeah, do you want a
crazy.
medium size? Would you like extra large? You tell them medium. Okay. Get your order. And then would you like 2 apple pies too? No, motherfucker.
Would you like to round up to the next dollar to help these
Yeah,
kids?
Now
and-
you see a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
yes.
See,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
upsell,
Yeah.
Russ.
I say, hey,
go,
man.
go ahead, take the 17 cents. I'm good.
Yeah. I always tell them, man, I'm going to round down, man.
Yeah, you think we can make that $9?
That'd be awesome.
Got a kid to put through college.
Remember that next time you do that and say,
Yeah.
want to round up? Yeah, I want to go down to $9.
Yeah, let's go the other way.
AI shit, man. It's taken over everything. And then what Apple just announced they have their new phone coming out with all this AI technology. That's a big deal. like their top phone's going to be going for like $2,000.
No, that's worth
It's
it.
like, man, yeah, right. Yeah, you guys aren't the type that get a new phone like every time a new one comes out. I mean,
Well, this is a 12.
there
I
you
think.
go.
I'm like on the every 5 model number upgrade. I went from 10 to 14. Well, every 4 years, I guess.
There you go.
Yeah,
I'm
mine
a
was
4
like
to
5
5 year
when I took-
guy.
When I took mine in, they basically laughed at me. I'm like, what are you laughing at? I like my phone. This is so outdated.
Bringing that
What do you
Nokia
mean, man?
flip phone, man.
I own the motherfucker.
Hollywood's still using the
So was that hair.
He's using the old.
Man, it's hard to text so to say.
He's using
man.
the old 1995 bag phone.
Struggling.
You know what happens after a while? The battery doesn't want to take that charge.
Yeah. They did it on purpose.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
So you got it on for fucking 4 hours and it's only charged 28%.
Oh, man, this thing get warm up there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I want to say too, R.I.P. to James Earl Jones, legend. You know, the movie
yeah.
biz, voiceovers, and the Lion
Darth
King,
Vader,
Darth Vader, dude.
I
Man,
am
just,
your father.
just an
What was
King
amazing
Jofi
career.
Jaffer.
What was it?
Can I
The
play this
Empire
one?
State Building.
I saw
they
that.
Had,
That
like
was
they
cool.
had his. It was pretty cool looking.
Yeah,
You had to squint
Legend.
hard to see it,
Remember,
though.
you guys remember this?
That was my stepdad's ball.
Shh, listen, you guys
I
remember
took
this?
it without asking. It was signed by Babe Ruth.
Yep,
George signed this?
George Herman Ruth? Yeah.
The Sandlot.
yep.
I take it back. You're not in trouble. You're dead where you stand.
What was he, 93?
You guys seen the Sandlot, right?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I forgot he was in there.
He was, and so did I. Like
Yeah.
you said, Darth Vader and the Lion King. What a
He
voice!
played in that Great White Hope, too.
Field of Dreams.
Yep.
Went to the University of Michigan. Yep, he lived on a farm. I think you said something about that, Cheech.
I saw that. So on the news this morning up north, they said he was from
You're too
small
fucked
town
up to
in Michigan.
remember. Yeah, there you go.
What- was
Small
it
town
UP?
girl from a
just a small town boy.
Yeah, so he's from South Detroit.
Jesus. Hey, that's right. He's from
Emily
South
City?
Detroit.
Do you know that he only got paid? How much do you think he got paid for that Darth Vader voice?
Oh God, I don't know. You're talking early 70s. 100 grand.
Or maybe not.
I would go $101. Ooh. The prices are right.
What the heck is that? What do you think? You're fucking playing the prices right, bro? I want to play
What did he
Plinko
guess?
so
100,000?
bad.
I said 100 grand.
I say 50,000.
25.
You're way off.
This man got $7,000.
Oh my goodness.
And you know what he told him? He says, it's just my voice. Pay the guy in the girls that do more than that.
Wow.
Really?
And they ended up giving him, they took care of him. But they said that was a nice gesture because that voice was just so dominant. How much
Yeah.
money they made with Star Wars.
It's iconic, man.
$7,000.
Luke.
That's crazy.
You know who else used to do that was Howard Cosell. He always made sure that the other guys made
Yes.
just as much as he did. Cause
I remember I chased that dude because I wanted to go, who's Darth Vader's voice? It would bother me. And then when I found out it was him, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yep. The legend, man.
Legend.
And also, obviously, on a serious note, today is 9/11. So shout out to all the
Yes.
lost ones.
Amen. Never
First
forget.
responders, man. So let's go around the table. T, do you remember exactly where you were on that day?
Yeah. So, God, this is going way back. We lived in Richmond. I had Snap-on tool route. Woke up in the morning. Kind of, for some reason, I was dragging. I really couldn't get motivated. My route was down by Oak Park and Ferndale in that area. And it was a pretty decent drive, but I started watching TV a little bit, and all of a sudden, it just kind of hit. Here's one plane. I'm like, hey, my wife, Karen, come here. Look at this. This is crazy. This plane hit the World Trade Center. So we're watching it, and all of a sudden the next one hit, and I'm like, we're under attack.
Yeah.
Immediately. And then we do, all day it was just, we were glued to the TV, mouths open, and just devastated and scared, actually, because this is new territories.
Yeah.
We've just been attacked. What do we do? How do we act? So, yeah, I remember it very well, unfortunately. Matter of fact, it inspired me very closely after that to go knock on the fire department door, and that's what I felt I had to do. I had to do something.
Yeah. No,
So I
it's
wanted to
amazing.
give back. I wanted to help.
Great job.
Hell yeah. Man. Yeah. How about you, Chi?
Yeah, I was delivering mail, and I was on Garfield and Canal, and I was listening to Howard Stern. And sure enough, he said the same thing. He said one of the towers just got hit by a plane. And they continued, and Kid Rock was on the show, and he was talking about being married to Pam Anderson and all this stuff, and then when that second plane hit, it was almost like he just shut the show down, and he was just reporting on that, and then like I got back to the post office, and we were, everybody was locked down, and this. I don't even think we delivered mail that day.
Yeah.
They just said, just take the packages out, come back, and but yeah. Crazy. 23 years ago today.
Yep. You believe it?
It's wild. B, how about you?
Yeah, I was off sick that day. I remember just being home, wasn't feeling good, just watching TV, and I thought it was something like out of a movie. I thought there's a fire on top of a building, and I was thinking it was NBC I was watching, and Katie Couric, and Brent Gumbel or Brian Gumbel, whoever the other guy was, and they had a great shot right out of their studio window, and you've seen this inferno, and you're like, what the hell's going on? Did maybe an office caught on fire? And then they said it may have been a plane, so I'm thinking, what kind of plane? And then that second plane came in and hit, and that's when you knew, holy shit.
Yeah.
It was just like something you'll never forget it. You never want to ever have it happen again. It changed lives. Like to your point, Sammy, there's a lot of people. I think we were more unified after that. Unfortunately,
yeah.
It brought us as a country closer together. It put a lot of young men and women into the military because they wanted to fight for their country.
Yeah.
Personally, know several of those people who are now out of the military. But there was a very, for what it was, tragic. We know how it happened. We know who did it and who was responsible for it. But we never, ever want to see something like that happen again here on our soil.
Absolutely not.
And that's why it's so important that, with this election coming up and everything, people have to vote with conscience. They don't have to vote with just who's the cool pick. Yeah. You really do need to pay attention to everything.
Protect your borders. Protect your flanks.
Yeah, that's
know
right.
who's coming in.
Your future, your grandkids, your kids, everybody. It's all important, but... yeah, very difficult time, and you always feel that, and it never goes away, right?
No,
for sure.
So, how about you?
Hey, you got to admit, though, it seems like some people have forgotten.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
I had a different feel this year, because I'm all about it. I listen to Howard Stern sometimes, and then I go to a conservative radio on Sirius, and they replay it every year, just like it happened that year. And to the time frame at 8:52, at 8:59, at 10:02, all the time frames, but they play the entire thing in its totality.
Well, and I think that's important to keep talking about it because
It
of
is.
all those people that lost their lives and the significance of it. So that's a way to honor them is by keeping it alive. I remember I was a freshman or sophomore in high school and I was in biology class, and the teacher turned on the TV. And just seeing that was surreal. It looked like a movie.
Yeah.
And you're like, holy shit, it's real. And then, President Bush goes on TV and addresses the nation. And I'll never forget it, man. It was a horrible, horrible day. Just didn't know what to think, Hollywood, how about you?
Never been through that.
No.
I was at work, and I remember my father was in Vegas. And so we're sitting there, a girl comes in crying. She's like, oh my God, the World Trade Center. I'm like, what the fuck's the World Trade Center? She's like, you don't know what that is? I'm like, no. She's like, New York. She's like, it's the biggest, what's it called? She goes, a plane hit the tower. I said, tower? She goes, yeah, there's towers in there. She goes, a plane ran into it. I'm like, no, you're bullshitting. She's like, no. And then all of a sudden, ruckus is going on. Another girl, she said, oh my God, they hit another tower. And then I knew it was serious. So then I'm trying to call my father. He's like, we can't get out of here, man. We're stuck in Vegas.
Yeah.
He goes, everything's on lockdown. So then
I knew they grounded the entire air.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's freaking out. He goes, we just heard. He goes, I'm trying to get on his phone. They shut it down. Go back to the hotels and stuff.
Yeah.
So then I knew it was deep. He goes, I don't know when I'm gonna get back there. And I said, Pops, just be cool, stay there, enjoy it. Whatever you're gonna do. I said, I guess we're under attack.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, they're not saying much. He told us get off the plane. Blah, blah, blah. And a bunch of other stuff went on. And it was just, I remember people crying. Mm-hmm. And then they went outside, and we got the planes come across over the building, go to the airport.
Yeah.
And they're all freaking out, looking up in the sky. Because you don't know it. You run in that building right there, you're blowing the whole thing up.
Yeah. Right.
So everyone was on edge. They had people come over, and they tried to play it on the TV, but the TV didn't work.
Yeah.
And they were like, they pulled us all outside and they said, listen, we're not going to run the lines again. New York City's been under attack. And a lot of people, they didn't understand it. They're like, what do you mean? They're like, it's an attack on the United States.
Yeah.
And that's when you knew, wow, this shit's real now.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And then the one that they intercepted from Cleveland, they said that could have possibly hit the Renaissance Center. Like they were.
Could you imagine?
But then
even more.
Yeah.
You know, when you sat there and you watched them and you watched the video and you just see this plane looking like a bird.
Yeah.
And you just see him, and all of a sudden you're hearing that roar.
Yeah.
Just like, I mean, and the driver, like when it all goes back and you see him in the airport and they're lugging and they get through.
It was the airplane fuel at that temperature.
Yes.
Could melt those buildings.
And that guy knew it. He knew it.
Yeah.
I got to go in nose deep, heart, knowing that he's taking himself out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to do this horrific crime.
Yeah.
It was just like, and you watch it over and over again, and over, and you're memorized, and you're so messed up over it.
Remember when we went to New York?
I was just going to
mention
that.
We tried to get into the World Trade Centers. This was what, 87, 88?
I think 87.
And it was a Sunday, and they were closed. But what did we end up walking into? It was open.
What was it?
The New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah, that's right.
The guy goes, yeah, come on in. And like we looked in there, like you could see the whole floor. You know?
Pit, yeah.
Pretty cool.
Nice.
You remember how dark it was? A bright, shiny day. It was September, I believe we went.
Yeah.
Sun was out, and you got downtown, Wall Street downtown, and it was, the buildings were so tall, it blocked out the sun. It was dark. It was weird, surreal.
shadow.
Sounds like an amazing romantic trip for you two.
Yeah, I was gonna
We
say,
were hand in hand skipping. Nice going.
This was the
Thanks, Fillie.
This was the rap career.
You ruined the
days.
vibe.
Let's get to the part where you guys are painting each other's toenails.
So we're walking through the street. We're doing the elephant walk, and
No, but actually, I want to go see that because I'm going to Jersey for James's wedding next week, and I want to go see that.
I'd like to check that out. I don't know if I can handle that right now, though.
Yeah, it'll be tough. It'll be emotional, but I think it'd be it's part of history, though. You know,
Oh,
I
big
think I'd
time.
like to witness and pay my respects. So,
Yep.
what else is going on in the news? T?
Teach, what do you got?
T's over there killing bugs, man.
I'm on mosquito hunt.
You might have to put
Not
that
much. Just I've been so busy in work and stuff, but just in general, just the politics stuff's got to stop. Let's vote. Let's get it
Yeah,
done.
it's too much.
Cheech, you know
They're a
about
bunch
that
of
too, right?
liars.
You're out there dishing out the.
Oh yeah, lots of political mail. Lots of just. It's too much.
Yeah, think about that. What a waste of money.
It
So they
is.
say the
Yeah,
Harris
it is.
campaign raked in $585 million.
And even though it looks like a piece of junk mail, it's actually first class. Like if you were to say, leave everything but make sure you take that political. I mean, that's the priority that it has.
Couldn't we spend that money in a better way? Maybe homeless vets,
Absolutely.
feeding
Like you
people.
said, at this point.
Yeah, if you don't know who you're voting for, you're an
still
idiot.
need one more piece of mail to convince you who to vote for.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look at this, $2 off a Whopper. It's from
Kamala
Harris. Okay, I'm going to vote for her. Free fries.
Yeah, you're right.
Idiot.
I do have a piece of news here, Fillie. Did you know that a man's scent is the #1 factor for women when it comes to selecting a potential parther?
They want it
scent
to
of a
be
man. The
musty.
scent of a man. It's even
kind of musky.
Does it smell good enough for you in there?
So it's even more important than what you look like. So women are attracted to a man's scent. So that's why the cologne you wear is much more. It's more important than you think when you're just leaving the house. And
Yeah, I don't.
what?
I haven't
about
bought
it?
cologne since I've been 18.
Hey,
Polo.
Is it more?
There you go.
Come on, man. I
it
smell
more
good.
than
I smell like Ivory
Does
Spring.
it smell good enough for you in there?
Hey, you got that new Cupid out. They say guaranteed.
Tell you what, man.
I'll tell you what. It's
What?
more of a wallet sniffing bitch.
There you go.
Right.
Fuck what
I'm going to go around and ask everybody that question about the colognes really quick. But the top 5 colognes right now is Dior by Sauvage. I think, Phil, you own that.
Sauvage. Yes, this is #1, bro.
Number 1.
Number 2 is Creed Aventus. Number 3 is Tom Ford Tobacco Vanilla. That doesn't even sound good, but that's a...
Mine's going to shock you. It's going to shock the people watching.
Can't wait to get to it. Yves Saint Laurent, number 4. The brand, I can't hear. It's a French word. Mahomey or some shit like that.
Mahone.
Pat Mahone.
I got it.
And the other stuff is Kelsey. It's great stuff. Everybody should buy it.
Number 1.
And then the 5th one is Imaginary Authors by Saint Julep or something like that.
How
I'm going
about-
to post this, but there's like... So let's go around and
How about Petrula, man?
Madonna got it. He's working on it right now, man.
What's your go-to cologne?
Oh man, shit.
Remember, the band has
You
32
said that
bottles,
before,
right?
wasn't it? That Tommy Choo or the...
Jimmy Choo.
Jimmy the Jew.
Jimmy Choo is a very
I remember you mentioned that before.
steak. And if you have the woman that wears the ladies one and they compliment, it's outstanding.
So Chew and Chew get together and chew it up.
I'm going to prove to you what perfume can do for a man. Yes. My wife's got the Jimmy the Chew stuff that you're
the
talking
original,
about.
the first one.
Bro, she puts this stuff on, man, and I'm just like... This shit's fantastic.
My fiance wears Ed Hardy. I don't know which one it is.
How hard do you get?
I get very hard. It smells amazing. I don't know. It gets the people going.
Oh, yeah, man. So
It's great.
what was the one that was going to blow us
So for
away?
me, it's actually Perry Ellis Red. Still. It's still my go-to.
Still a classic.
Everywhere I go, I get compliments on it, and I'll never stop rocking it. And it's like...
I bought this stuff.
You get
on
the
a
tall
hunch.
red bottle.
Hawass.
Yeah, dude, you
I don't
find
even-
that shit at TJ Maxx for like $8.
It's the ticket, man.
And they got the alien for women.
Every-
Oh my god.
Cheech thought he was buying Sauvage. He bought Sandwich. Motherfucking Amazon special, man.
Hell yeah.
That Nautica's good too now.
Nautica's good.
Oh yeah.
That was good.
Very fresh.
So yeah, I guess I got up my game from the 1986 Polo.
Halston Z14.
That's
Did you have a bottle of that
the
when you
brown
were back?
bottle.
Hell
I remember
yeah.
it, man. Yeah, so I like Sauvage. I mean, I think I turned you on that.
still wear Old English, man.
How about that? Hey, you
I got about this much left.
got that in the car.
Old English.
Who got that in the car?
My
Well,
dad-
Polo that was the shit. What about Obsession though? Obsession was the
like
shit
Calvin
back in the
Klein.
day.
Whose father had high karate?
I'd say high karate and brute. Remember brute?
High karate. In his
A giant green thing.
his
man.
last jam, my dad's last jam was Santa Fe. It came in like a clay bottle. I love the smell of that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it was horrible, but
Well,
he
Pops
loved it.
liked Old English, too.
Yes, he did, man. Yeah, so colognes, that's crazy. There's one other piece of news here, guys. So we'll go, I'm going to get my wife's bottle of perfume. I want you guys to sniff it. All right, here we go.
Easy.
He smelled it on his bed sheets.
But that, no, you know what? That's all I had because you talked about James Earl Jones.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's all I had, man.
Hollywood,
So-
what we got, man?
Well, you got the police chief. I guess he's going to be stepping down, going into something that he's been working on over the last 3 years. So he's going to be stepping away from the force. I guess it's something more to do with the city, a higher paying job. His successor is going to be whoever he's going to choose.
The fuck?
So that's how much he really loves the city.
Yeah.
And he announced it today. And beyond that, I mean, you see a lot of this corruption in the world, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it's
this
weird.
shit's just got to change. These people are just losing their freaking mind. I mean, doing stupid stuff. Guy beating his daughter. You know what I'm saying? What about the guy that they chased? He got 2 women in there, took them in the car, blazing down the street, just jumps out of the car. Leaves them in. They got the 2 women, and they were chasing him by foot. I mean, just
Who is that, man? Hill?
oh.
What's
You know,
good about
You
it?
see a lot of foolishness going on.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about that. Did you guys see the Tyreek Hill video?
I
with,
did.
Miami
Yeah,
Dade Police?
I watched it yesterday.
That was interesting, you know.
Yes.
And Tyreek came out and said he could have handled that better.
Yes,
Yeah.
he could have.
But there was also a little excessive force there.
Yeah.
Like come on, man.
And you can't
You know?
go 110 miles.
No,
weaving in.
that too. Yeah.
Was he at a Lambo or is that what he had?
Yeah, he was flying. They
With the
showed,
butterfly
they actually showed the video. of
domes.
him
And that's the
driving
thing, because
past.
you never know. You know, when you get a cop like that, and
Yeah.
and I'll kick back on another version. You don't know what that cop's been through. You don't know if maybe he lost a loved one to some asshole that was speeding.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Terry Kill. Okay, but it's 45 miles an hour. You're going 110, weaving out of traffic. I'm trying to save people's lives in the city. This is my job.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
But do the police deserve? I mean, like Drew Rosenhaus, which is Tyreek Hill's agent, is calling out for the police to be fired. And all
No,
that.
absolutely not. Absolutely
he was committing a crime, technically not a crime. He was speeding, right?
Yeah.
Now, was there excessive force? Sure. It might be a talk to or maybe a discipline type thing, but it's certainly not terms to fire a
and just
guy.
because you're an
He's got
athlete of
26
that
years in with
caliber,
the police.
it doesn't give you the right to drive one
time. Might not
time.
even
No.
know that. He might not even know that this guy is an athlete.
Yeah, he
You know
might
what
not
I'm
be a
saying?
sports person.
Yeah.
I work with people like that. I don't know anything about him.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Hey, B.
Yeah.
How about the
Save your banner. 3 of them just came undone.
Hell yeah, man. Let's do it. Guys, keep talking.
You know, so you get
coming undone.
You know, it's like, hey, my knee, I just had surgery. Okay, whatever.
Damn, humidity bad.
You're held. You got a $300,000 ride that probably maxed out at about 180 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, there could be some serious injury.
Yeah.
Not death.
Yeah.
Then you got on the other hand that one cop, Matt Rodriguez, who took that kid and punched him, and they got him on the ground, was slamming his head like that, and they said more than likely he probably never should have been a cop.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So he's done, and he's gonna go do a year in prison, okay, for what he did, and you know he just in stuff like that, you know that it happens every day, and you know that some of these things where these people they take what goes on in their life, what they've seen, okay. Here's another one of them.
Another one.
You know what I mean?
Another one.
Yes, I can't allow this. So they get over aggression, and next thing you know, that's what happens. And you know, you got lawsuits and everything like that. It's just
How about the dude up on the overpass picking off people in Kentucky?
yes,
On
Oh,
yes.
did they catch that guy yet?
Yes.
I don't think so.
No,
Yeah.
No,
he's
they
out
haven't
of
caught him.
They found the gun, though,
They
right?
found the gun. They found his car, but,
Okay.
they don't know. Where yeah,
I'm just pegging, shooting at people. I mean,
got the shooting down in Georgia. Second day of school.
Yeah, I mean that was another bad one.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Starting it off like that, people are fucking nuts.
Can we change the subject, guys?
Yeah, let's move on to the next another one.
But it's real shit though, so you know
It is.
we got.
Wait till this banner falls down behind us. That's
it's
gonna be
gonna
really
happen,
shit.
too.
We're hanging on two pieces.
It's
right
live,
now.
Eric. Whatever happens, happens,
Watching
baby.
the clips, it went
It's all good.
We've lost power. We've done it all.
We are not a very polished
No,
But you look so
setup yet.
huh?
You look so relaxed.
I am right. I think this is a new format. We're gonna just have to get something. We can just hold these mics and like get those stands like you were saying, Hollywood. It makes life
yeah, they
easier.
could just hear you.
It's
sitting on the
Alan
table talking.
Allman from Pillow
Ladies and gentlemen.
Take some more drinks over here. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll go get some more when you guys are ready. Keep
All
going
right,
with
so
this.
let's get into it. Let's talk sports.
Let's do it.
Obviously, opening weekend for the NFL. I thought it was an amazing weekend of football. You know, starting on Thursday, and let's talk Lions a little bit, man. 26-20, Sunday night victory. Again, my take is, you know, I think my buddy Mark was going off on the Facebook page and going into the history and all this stuff. And, dude, a win's a win in the NFL. You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be pretty. This is the first time the team actually played as a complete offense together. And, you know, I was really impressed with the secondary, the young secondary.
Absolutely.
Man, they kept everything in check. And Chris Collinsworth, the guy was bricked up over 6-yard Matthew Stafford passes. It's like, bro, take a chill pill. Take a chill pill.
He loved them. He did the same shit last year when we played him in the playoffs. Collinsworth is such a slappy,
Oh,
man.
big time.
And I get it. You know,
Fucking
you're on TV,
douchebag.
you're trying to keep, you know, people watching, but it's the NFL, bro. People are going to watch.
True.
You know what I mean? It's the first Sunday night game of
Yeah.
the year. So, overall, though, very impressed. I just thought the way they bullied the Rams in the overtime session was just amazing.
That- that-
if you're a football fan, like, you got to love that shit, man, because they
Love
just they beat them down and punched it right in. So
That's power football. Just
Yes.
just off tackle, run, pound.
And Hutch, man, Hutch was all over Stafford. He was in that backfield the whole
How about
game.
Davenport?
Yeah.
Another one.
a lot of pressures. I like
Lot
him,
of
man.
pressures.
Yeah.
If he could stay healthy,
Campbell.
he's going to help us out a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Campbell played excellent too, man.
Now, when do we get Reeder, this guy from Cincinnati?
Next coming week, I think he might play
That'll
Sunday.
be interesting.
How about
Couple of
James
guys.
Houston, man? How do you play?
I got to shout out Montgomery too, though, man. Everybody's talking Gibbs and St. Brown as well. He only had 3 catches.
Right.
They did a great job taking him out of the game, but he was in there even in the fourth quarter, blocking, lead blocking, getting his nose dirty. He's just one of those like pure superstars that doesn't need all the give me the damn ball type shit,
And then just last week we were talking about J-Mo, how he has to show up.
And he showed up. He showed up.
I told you guys he's gonna be a 1,000-yard man.
And you think they kind of played into that, Sunday night game? They had to go to J-Mo.
Yeah.
Because people were talking about that.
Yeah.
What happened to St. Brown?
Did you catch it at the end of the game where it was a reporter and it was who got the game ball?
J-Mo.
They gave it to.
Oh, okay.
It was quarterback. It was Goff. Goff got the ball and he goes, "This is the guy that gets the ball right here." And he was like a little kid. He's all giddy, jumping around.
First game ball he's ever received.
Yeah.
He's never gotten a game ball in his whole life, he said.
Yeah.
So he cherishes
remember
that.
in that trade, he was just the extra piece.
That's right.
And you can't talk about this game without talking about Alex Anzalone.
Fucking beast, man.
This
You
dude was
texted me,
flying
remember?
all over the
Flying
place.
all
I said,
over.
I've been saying it. I mean, the last couple of years, the dude's been solid, man.
Yeah.
Just all
he's
over the
worth
place.
$6 million.
Yeah, Campbell said that he is definitely a coach on the field. He's that good. He's that good.
And a lot of that could be, with Campbell. I mean, he brings that out of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of the things when you see that and some want to look at it, even though they're Lions fans, they want to find that niche.
Yep.
To bitch about them. You know what I mean? LA is a good team still.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be there.
And you have a gunslinger, Stafford. I mean, if Pakul would have been playing, even more. But that's part of the game.
Medulla.
It is. Medulla.
And then Medulla, too. I mean,
Right. First round draft pick going to 25, my room was told.
But look what they got this year.
I heard that the Puka Medulla was a 5-star.
Fucking star.
But you got Cup. You got the Cup. Now they're going to figure that out. Who's going to be their main? I mean, they got a great receiving core.
Yes.
They do.
Very good.
Yeah.
Robinson, Cup, Nakua.
Look at like the depth on the Lions offense. You got Montgomery, you got Gibbs, you got all this firepower. that last drive in overtime, Montgomery
Pound, baby. Pound it.
And just think, you didn't even have Baki play. Baka didn't play.
That Baki guy, man.
He did. He was in there to block. And
Yeah,
he threw a couple great balls.
What about Hennessy? Was Hennessy?
Come on, you
Can't
guys.
have vodka without Hennessy, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Win number 1 of the season.
Yes! Podcast goal.
Not taking Montgomery out of this thing. First and goal from the 1. It is Montgomery. It is a Detroit Lion overtime win.
But you see that line.
Medulla.
How that line just pushes, man. It reminds you of that Philly line. It reminds you of that New England line.
Yeah, that old
when
Dallas
they want 2
Cowboys.
yards, you're getting 6.
Yeah.
And shoving it down your throat.
Yeah.
You know what's great about that game, guys, is you didn't see a lot of Laporta, and you did not see St. Brown only got 13 yards.
3 catches.
3 catches. So that leaves, this might not be a bad thing going into play Tampa on Sunday, because they might be thinking, they're going to start working this J-Mo dude, and Montgomery's the man. They got so much depth right now.
Yeah.
Is that a home or away game?
Home game. They're playing Sunday.
Well, look when
1
they said
o'clock.
Montgomery. Montgomery disappeared. Gibbs was in it, and all of a sudden they bring back Montgomery.
Yeah, and Gibbs scored the first touchdown, if I'm not mistaken, right?
yeah.
So
Anybody catch Buccaneers last year? How'd they look?
they're a solid team. They got to the
very
playoffs,
solid.
division
How's
game.
their O-line, though? That's what I'm saying. If you
good.
get heat,
They look good Sunday. I know
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's
Tampa Bay, that is Baker Mayfield's home.
Yeah.
He found a home that
yes,
fits for him.
yes.
I agree.
He's going to be a star quarterback as long as he stays with that team.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
he's rejuvenated.
Yeah, no, he really has revitalized his whole career.
Absolutely.
It should be a good game. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game this time around, because they put up 37 on Washington, and their defense is no joke.
No, it's not. They're
For week 1, that's pretty impressive.
how ironic we're playing the same 2 teams at home, the same 2 teams we beat last year in the playoff
Yes,
run.
I was
So
just-
it's
I was
back
just-
to
That's
back.
crazy, yeah.
It's so weird how
I
that
still
worked
wanted
out.
Frisco right off the bat.
Right,
though.
man.
I really did.
Kind of pissed
Run it
about
back.
that. Run it back, yeah. But we got to wait for him at the end of the
McCaffrey, what's
season.
going on with him? He didn't play that.
Yeah,
first
Mason played, and they didn't miss a beat. You know?
3
Awesome,
touchdowns. Anybody pick him up?
Some yards.
Yeah.
Did you pick him up?
No, I got him in one league, but it was too late. He was already.
Dude.
I had McCaffrey, and then I got beat anyway. So.
Just look at it this
But
way.
I did beat you this
You
week.
did. Yeah, right. I lost all 3 in my leagues.
Look at it this way. Just think about the position that Cleveland's in. What do you do with Watson?
He's horrible.
Pathetic.
Oh my God.
It looks bad.
Unbelievable.
From one quarterback to another quarterback. Johnny Manziel, they paid him the fucking bank. Then they got him out of there. Then this kid comes in. They paid him top dollar, and
He paid him the most in the league, fresh out of the salon, bro. Like, come on, man.
Right.
He was out for a year, and then like you give him all this freaking money. I just don't get it.
Take out those damn massage parlors, man.
Happy ending on 2. Let's go.
And he's got a charge back coming up, a sexual charge.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
They said he might have to go back in the exempt list again. He'll be back at the spa. Don't worry about it.
Put some respect on my name.
Where does Cleveland go from there?
Drinks for everybody.
You're tied up in $200 guaranteed money.
Trade for Joe Flacco, man. You're better off.
Hey, Joel's out there, right? Is he out there?
It's sad because Deshaun Watson was a really good quarterback.
Oh, absolutely.
With
Talented
Houston.
athlete,
And then
man.
once all this shit happened, man, he just does not look
I
good
think
at all.
Tannehill will be their man.
Yeah.
He's gonna end up somewhere, I'm sure.
Over there with Pac-Man Jones at the Script Club. What you doing over there, man? At the Script Club.
You
Yes,
got that
sir.
one guy over there serving drink, Medulla.
Who are you?
Medulla.
Hey,
He's getting more press than Rebel used to get.
I know. Let's take a pause. So we're gonna chop this into 2 segments. So we still got the 5s of the week coming up, and also the week 2 NFL picks. So stay with us, y'all.
Hang tight, y'all. We're coming back. You know how we do it right here up on the 5 of the week now.
You understand?